Southern California's Emmy Award-winning game show, where schools match skills and wits. Kid Quiz. And here, to introduce today's participating schools is your host, Maclovio Perez.
Thank you. Thank you very much for joining our audience here as well for a new season of Kid Quiz. We're still in the preliminary rounds. So our schools today are first-time players. We welcome from Paseo Del Rey Elementary down in Playa del Rey. We have team captain Mohammad Walizadeh, right? You got it right? Close? All right. Please introduce us to your first-round players.
To my right is Rebecca Lyon, and to my left is Travis Richardson.
Travis and Rebecca. And from Century Park Elementary down in the city of Inglewood, we have team captain Pablo Mejia. Pablo, welcome aboard, and please introduce us to your first rounders.
To my right is William Jenkins, and to my left is Alisha Pye.
Very good. Two brand new schools up to face the competition, see which one survives on to the next round of elimination. But before we start, we want to ask Jack, our announcer, to tell us about the prizes that the winning school will win at the end of this season of Kid Quiz. Jack?
This year, our second-place school will receive Merriam-Webster's new International Unabridged Dictionary with a beautiful hardwood table. Panasonic's Easy Programming Barcode VCR. The four-head unit lets you set time, date, and channel with the use of a barcode scanner from Panasonic. The winning school will receive the superbly illustrated 22-volume New Book of Knowledge Encyclopedia. Accurate and up-to-date information from Grolier. The Macintosh personal computer from Apple Computer. Macintosh, a computer that provides the power to be your best. The winning school will also take home this 1990 Spring Championship Trophy.
Absolutely. Just a reminder for the team players to put their hands flat on the white palette and go for the buzzer when you think you have the answer. Off stage, we have our judge, Arlene Nakamura. If you are correct, she's going to give you one of these. If you're incorrect, she's going to give you one of those. And hopefully we won't hear too many of those. If you are incorrect with your answer, the other team gets to hear the question and answer the question, hopefully, correctly. Our 10-point audio questions. Ready? Let me see some nods. Ready? Ready. All right, good. First question. What do we call a 90-degree angle? William?
A right angle.
A right angle is correct for a 10. If you are Norwegian, what country are you from? Rebecca?
Norway.
Norway is correct for a 10. In the game of pool, what is the color of the 8-ball? Travis?
Black.
Black, behind the 8-ball. Two-part question here. I'll need two answers. The state of New York has two professional baseball teams. Name them. Pablo.
They are the Mets and the Yankees.
Mets and the Yankees is correct. For 10 points. This is musical. Let's listen to the question and then let's listen to the music and then I'll ask you the question.
Sing the glory of the coming of the Lord.
During the Civil War, what famous hymn did Julia Ward Howe write and publish? Give me the name of that song. Pablo.
The Battle of the Hymn.
Cannot accept. Paseo Del Rey. Can you give me the name of that? Travis.
The Battle Hymn of the Republic.
Battle Hymn of the Republic is correct for 10. All right. Next one for 10 points is before you. In which part of the body do we find tiny bones called the hammer, the anvil, and the stirrup? Rebecca.
The brain.
Incorrect. Anyone from Century Park? The hammer. William.
The ear.
The ear is correct. Two-part answer on the next question. Give me the present tense for the word taught and use it in a sentence. Travis.
Teach and teachers teach.
It's accepted. Teachers teach. Judge accepted it. That's all I care. It's not a really interesting sentence, but it is a sentence, so there's a period at the end of it. We move on to the next question. This one's multiple choice. I'll give you 3 choices. How many zeros are there in a trillion? Is it 6, 9, or 12? Pablo.
9.
Incorrect. Paseo Del Rey. A trillion, Rebecca.
12.
12 zeros. I ran out of fingers trying to figure that one out. Thousands, millions, billions, trillions. All right. Moving along for the next one. In baseball and boxing, the term southpaw is often used. What does it mean? William.
Left-handed.
Left-handed is correct for 10. Science here. Neutron. A neutron is one of the 2 particles in the nucleus out of the atom. What is the other particle? Rebecca.
Proton.
The proton is very good. That's the end of the audio round. Now we move to the valuable 20-point video questions. Team players, watch your monitors. You watch at home. I'll show you the video. Wait 3 seconds and then ask you the question. You can anticipate my question, but you can win or lose depending on how the question was written. First video for 20 points is before you. Watch. The Sydney Opera House is located in the Bay of what country? Rebecca was first.
Australia.
Australia is correct. 20. Next one is multiple choice. Which pair of words are homonyms? Rebecca.
Blue and blue.
Blue and blue is correct for 20. Requires 2 answers on this one. Here's the video.
Bum rock!
The one I made!
Oh, that one.
Who are these characters and what kind? Travis.
Bullwinkle and Rocky.
Let me read the question. Who are the characters and what kind of animals are they? William.
Bullwinkle, Wrinkle, and Rocky, and a moose and a chipmunk, squirrel.
Is accepted by the judge for squirrel. I don't think you'll find this on one of your grammar tests, so we'll just go with it just for fun. All right, next question for 20 points before you watch. What is the name of the outer layer of skin? William.
Tissue.
Incorrect. It cannot accept Paseo Del Rey. The outer layer of skin is called the... Anyone at Paseo? The epidermis. The epidermis, the outer layer of your skin. For 20 points, here's the next video question. Watch your monitors. This bunny is usually associated with what holiday? William.
Easter.
Easter. And we can all do the bunny hop here pretty soon. For 20 points, watch. What math sign? Rebecca.
Subtract.
Minus subtract is correct for 20 points. Very good. Next one is from the world of sports. Watch.
And hopefully I can go down there and inspire and give some enthusiasm. And
This
and
hockey
winning
player
attitude.
is currently with the LA
I don't
Kings.
think
Give
they've
me his
had it
name.
in years.
William.
Wayne Gretzky.
Wayne Gretzky, the great one. For 20 points from science. Of the 9 planets in our solar... Of the 9 planets in the solar system, William.
Pluto.
Pluto. I'm glad you knew what I was trying to say. What I was trying to say was, of the 9 planets in our solar system, the last one to be discovered was Pluto. William, you knew what I wanted. All right, for 20 points, here's the next video question. His song, We Didn't Start the Fire, was nominated as Song of the Year. Give me his name. Mohammad.
Billy Joel.
Billy Joel. Correct for 20. We've got a good game here, 120 to 140. The next video question is before you. Watch. Give me the name of this U.S. state. Mohammad.
Delaware.
Delaware for 20. 20 points. Here's the next video, one from American history. Watch.
Again, and indeed, this launching of the satellite.
He served as U.S. commander of the Allied forces in Europe during World War II and was a former president of the United States. Give me his name. Mohammad.
D. Eisenhower. D. Eisenhower.
Cannot accept. Century Park. William.
Dwight Eisenhower.
Dwight Eisenhower is correct. I saw the judge thinking about that, but ultimately she couldn't go with the pronunciation. That's the end of the video round. Now we move to the very valuable bonus question. At this point in the game, only the team captains may buzz in. Team players, put your hands to the side. You can confer with each other. I'm going to give you 3 clues. First clue is worth 50. Second clue is worth 30. Third clue is worth 20 points. Now, you can answer at any clue level that you like, but if you're incorrect, you're out of the round, and the other team gets to answer at whatever clue level they desire. For 50 points, we are looking for the only U.S. state that was ever a royal kingdom. Can you name this state? All right, time's up. We move to 30-point clue question. This U.S. state has long been known for its plantations of sugarcane and pineapple. Pablo.
Hawaii.
Hawaii. Hawaii for 30 points. Century Park takes the lead. Our score right now, Century Park 170 and Paseo is at 160. We'll be back with the second half. Don't go too far away.
KidQuiz will be back.
A message from your Shriners Hospitals.
I'll spring the old bedroom quiz on them.
Daffy, what are you doing here?
Well, it's quiz time. First question. How do you burn-proof a bedroom?
One way is that gadget up there.
Aha, a smoke detector. Every home should have at least one.
But just having one isn't enough. KidQuiz knows the sound a smoke detector makes.
And what does that sound mean, kids?
It means get out of the house. And fast.
How?
Escape routes. Right, the whole family should map out a few different ways to get out of the house if there's a fire.
A meeting place is most important, so everyone knows everyone else is okay. True or false? Under the bed is the best place to go during a fire.
That's false. You should never hide under the bed.
What about the closet?
That's a definite no-no too, Daffy.
Make sure your family gets an A on my burn prevention quiz, okay?
McGruff here. I want you to learn a song that tells people to say no to drugs. Users and losers and losers and users. I don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Come on. If you know a user even part of the time, tell them to quit, take a bite out of crime. Users are losers and losers are users. So don't use drugs. Don't use drugs. Now, teach it to everybody and help take a bite out of crime.
You are about to see an amazing transformation as this bald man becomes unbald. Did his hair grow back? No. But the next best thing, gradual hair replacement from HRS. This process replaces hair slowly, over time, so no one will ever know. Hair that looks like it's growing back from HRS. Call for a free brochure today.
KidQuiz is back.
Yes. Thank you. We are back in the middle of a very exciting game, a very tight score between Paseo Del Rey and Century Park. Century's ahead by 10 points. We're only halfway through. We want to thank our first-round players for joining us and ask them to please take their seats. As they do, how about a nice big hand for the first-round players? Before we begin the second round, as you know, generally we have about 16 schools participate in every season of KidQuiz, and here are all the schools and the schools that have survived the elimination and moved on. We'll see who moves on from Paseo Del Rey and Century Park today. They will move to the next elimination rounds, then the finals, and then the championship. So we wish them all luck today. A very close game, and now we go back to Mohammad to introduce us to his second-round players.
To my right, I have Matthew Rosen, and to my left, I have Joel Little.
All right, Matthew and Joel. And from Century Park, we go back to team captain Pablo. Pablo, introduce us to your second round players.
To my right, I have Denise Simpson, and to my left, I have James New.
Denise and James. Just reminding the team players, put your hands flat on the white palette and go for the buzzer when you think you have the answer. Our first question in the round. In conjunction with Channel 2's year-long campaign to protect our planet, we begin round 2 with this question. It is the law that all automobiles be equipped with an anti-polluting instrument. Can you name this instrument? Catalytic converter, a smog device. All right, we move along for 10 points in the audio round. How many minutes are there in a quarter hour? Denise.
15.
15 minutes is right for 10. For 10 points, the quote, "One small step for man, one giant leap for mankind," was declared by who? Joel.
Neil Armstrong.
Neil Armstrong for 10 points. Next one is a multiple choice question. I'll give you 3 choices. In what year was the Constitution of the U.S. adopted? Was it 1776, 1787, or 1812? Pablo.
1776.
Incorrect. Paseo Del Rey. Matt.
B.
B is correct. Good shot on that one. We're now at a tied score. The Constitution, the Declaration of Independence was signed in 1776. That's when we said, we're now a country, guys. But the Constitution was adopted in 87. I wasn't there, so, you know, we just try and remember these things. For 10 points, this is the year of the horse on which type of calendar? Matt.
Chinese.
The Chinese calendar is correct. Next is a musical question. Let's listen, and then I'll ask you the question. Haven't read the question.
America
Pablo.
the Beautiful.
America the Beautiful is correct for 10. The composition was inspired by the view from Pikes Peak mountaintop in Colorado. America the Beautiful. For 10 points, here's the next audio question. State and national elections are held on which day of the week? Denise.
The, Tuesday.
Tuesday is right. They figure if we had elections on Friday, nobody would show up, you know? Or Monday, for that fact. Next question for 10. In the story, A Christmas Carol, what is Mr. Scrooge's first name? Pablo.
Ebenezer.
Ebenezer Scrooge is correct. Next for 10. Richmond is the capital city of what state? Denise.
Virginia.
Virginia is correct for 10. From literature and television, name the character who wears king clothing and is an elephant. Matt.
Babar.
Babar is correct for 10. 2-part answer on this. I need 2 answers. From sports, in what city and state is the Indy 500 held? City and state of the Indy 500. Well, first of all, the clue is Indy, so it's Indianapolis. The second part is the state, Indiana, and it's not the state of 500. For 10 points, here's the next audio question. 5,280 feet is how many miles? Pablo.
5 miles.
Incorrect. Paseo Del Rey. 5,280 feet. Matt.
1 mile.
1 mile. Pablo will remember that. 5,280 feet in a mile. That's the end of the audio round. Now the valuable 20-point video questions. You watch the monitors. I will show you the video, wait 3 seconds, and then ask you the question. You can anticipate my question, but you can win or lose depending on how the question's written. For 20 points, here's the first video question. Watch. It was named as the first national monument by Teddy Roosevelt in 1906. Can you give me its name? Time's up. It's called the Devil's Tower in Wyoming. And if you ever watch the movie Close Encounters of the Third Kind, or the Fourth Kind, Third Kind, that's the monument that they use in that. All right? For 20 points, here's the next video question. Watch. This formula is used to find the area of a circle. What does the R stand for? Matt?
Radius.
Radius is correct. For 20 points. Next video questions before you watch.
Nuclear weapons is they deter and have so far prevented war in Europe.
Haven't read the question. Joel?
Margaret Thatcher.
Margaret Thatcher is correct for 20. Next one is a multiple choice video question. Watch. Question is, which of these is not a religion? Denise?
Quaker.
Incorrect. Paseo Del Rey.
Pilgrim.
Pilgrims are not a religion. All right, very good. For 20 points, we move to the next video question. Haven't read the question, but Pablo's buzzed in.
Stealth ATF bomber.
The stealth ATF bomber. We're waiting on the judge for a decision. She did not accept that. Paseo Del Rey. Here's the question. To date, it's considered the most expensive radar-eluding bomber. What is it called? Joel?
SR-17 Blackbird.
SR-17 Blackbird is not. The answer is the B-2 stealth bomber. And because he added those words in the middle, the judge could not go with it, all right? But it is the stealth bomber or the B-2. We move along. I had the pleasure of meeting the guy who flew that the first time, Mr. Bruce Hines. I was kind of thrilled myself. Next question for 20. Watch. In this sentence, the stars shone brightly in the evening sky. Which word is the adjective? Pablo?
Brightly.
Cannot accept. Paseo Del Rey. Matt?
Shone.
Shone. The evening sky. What type of sky? It's the evening sky. Evening was the answer. For 20 points, we move on. Next video is before you. Haven't read the question, Denise.
Tina Turner.
Tina Turner for 20. Next video question is before you. Let's watch. What well-known children's author wrote Dear Mr. Henshaw, Henry Huggins, and Ramona the Pest? Who's the author? Mohammad.
Beverly Cleary.
Beverly Cleary for 20. Next video question is before you. Watch your monitors. The Great Pyramid of King Chephren is located in what country? Pablo, Egypt is correct for 20. Team players, wait till I recognize your name before you answer. 20-point video questions before you. Watch. Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote a book that contributed to the start of the U.S. Civil War. What was the title of that book? The book was Uncle Tom's Cabin. All right, we move on for 20 points. Oh. All right. This is going to be very interesting because the bonus question will determine the entire game. Our score now, Century Park is at 260 and Paseo Del Rey is at 290. Bonus question. First clue is worth 70 points for the game. Second clue is 50 points for the game. And 30 points would tie us. Just wanted to make sure you got that straight. Captains may only buzz in. Team players, put your hands to the side. I'll give you 3 clues. First clue is worth 70, 50, and then 30. Now, you may confer with your team members, but if you're out of the round, if you answer incorrectly, you're out of the round, the other team gets to answer. Interesting results here. First clue. This country was ruled by the Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan during the 17th century. Can you give me the name of this country? Pablo.
France.
France is incorrect. Paseo Del Rey. Now, would you like the second and third clues?
We'll take the second one.
The second clue. The leader of this country's national movement from 1869 to 1948, he was often called the Great Soul or Mahatma. Can you give me the name of the country? The final clue for 30 points. Bombay, Calcutta, and New Delhi are major cities in this country. Mohammad.
India?
India is correct for 30 in the game. We'll be back with the conclusion of our game after this message. Don't go too far away.
KidQuiz will be back.
State Department of Education nutrition spot. Take 6. Do you know what's good for you?
Broccoli has lots of vitamin A and has
Nutrients.
and it's good for your eyes. Whole grain bread has lots of
Carbohydrates.
carbohydrates and it gives you energy. Oranges have lots of vitamin C and it's good for your gums and teeth and bones.
Good health, good nutrition, good job.
Every time you snack on something sweet, something sugary or gooey, you subject your teeth and gums to a close encounter of the worst kind. Not so with healthy snacks. Here's why. Sugary foods trigger bacteria in your mouth to form acids that injure teeth and gums. The worst damage occurs in the first 20 minutes. So the more frequently you snack on sweets, the greater the destruction. Avoid close encounters of the worst kind. Limit sugary foods to mealtime. Choose healthy snacks instead.
A public service announcement of this station and the California Dental Association.
You are about to see an amazing transformation as this bald man becomes unbald. Did his hair grow back? No. But the next best thing, gradual hair replacement from HRS. This process replaces hair slowly, over time, so no one will ever know. Hair that looks like it's growing back from HRS. Call for a free brochure today.
KidQuiz is back.
We are back. One very exciting game here. It all came down to the last score. Century Park and Pablo, thank you for a fine game. But we congratulate Paseo Del Rey, who moves on to the elimination round. Thank you for joining us, and join us again soon on Kid Quiz. So long.
A message from your Shriners Hospitals.
I'll spring the old bedroom quiz on them.
Daffy, what are you doing here?
Well, it's quiz time. First question. How do you burn-proof a bedroom?
One way is that gadget up there.
Aha, a smoke detector. Every home should have at least one.
But just having one isn't enough. Kids should know the sound a smoke detector makes.
And what does that sound mean, kids?
It means get out of the house. And fast.
How?